try to go from 2 to 3.
Yeah.
My fourth finger always kind of
Curls. Flexes.
curls.
Does it go completely tight or just a little bit?
It depends on the day, but like I can feel like the muscle contract such the fact that like my third finger like doesn't want to play properly. I can't move it down because both both fingers want to move at the same time.
Okay.
And it eventually became so bad that like I said, I got it actually in both hands. So she really emphasized like curling the fingertips like when I played. And
right.
My piano kind of has like a very heavy action, so I really had to force that in order to play. So about 3 or 4 months later, like after starting with her, I noticed these issues. So one trick I did notice for myself that did help a bit is before playing. So I found that if I kind of rub my fourth finger before I play my third, I kind of am able to differentiate a bit, and then I combine that with like your grasping. So I have actually been able to like before I would have to kind of play up to here and then really think about like relaxing, and it would be very slow, and then finally I can play. But now I can actually get kind of a slow walking scale of it that I've never actually had this ability before because it would always contract.
Okay.
So it definitely is quite a big improvement. So I guess my first question to you is, when you're grasping, you still kind of push with your arm, right?
Yes and no. I talked about grasping a lot in my earlier work, but now I'm more and more I'm putting everything into the metaphor of lying down, standing up, walking, running, jumping, hopping on the keyboard, right? So for instance, another thing I'm doing a lot is that I noticed watching a sort of something about baby development and movement development, that they lie down for a year. They don't stand up for the first year, and they're on their bellies, and they're learning to flex and extend and all this stuff. So I'm wondering if you. So I would like to develop a way of working where you experience even approaching the keyboard as something like standing up or something like lying down, rather than moving a key. Like, as soon as we move a key, then the old reflex is going to come. But what if you for instance just put your hand on key? Can you? Yeah, like that. Can you press a bunch of keys down? Yeah. Okay. And then if you put your hand on key like this, could you just curl all the fingers and now leave them like that and lie your wrist down. Yeah. So that the heel of the hand. And then with your hand in that position, don't change the position of your fingers, but start to roll like this. That's right. And then curl, and then roll again to there, and then roll like this, and roll then there. And now this gives a very interesting experience to your neuromotor system, because what's going on now is that the fingers are curling and uncurling, but there's no muscular effort in the fingers themselves to curl them and to uncurl them. So all of a sudden, all the nerves that are associated with curling the fingers are experiencing it sensorially, but they're not having to do anything. So this allows the neuromotor system to reboot. And now just put them out flat. That's right. And then just curl them again like that. And put them lightly under, and again roll over. Yeah. That's right. So that's fantastic. So you see, they're having this experience, but of course this is stress-free. If you had to play a note, then that would be a lot more stress, and that would make the dystonia come back. But what? Now, you asked me about, does the arm, when you grasp, does the arm... don't do anything. Does the grasping action pull the arm forward, or does the arm move forward and make the grasping action easier? That was sort of your question. So what I'd like you to do now is you're with your hand there. Don't do it yet. Just watch me, and you're going to go, and the arm is going to do everything. So you're not going to grasp at all, and you're going to slowly, you're going to slowly sort of move the arm and actually maybe with the fingertips out here a little bit. So you move the arm and then come to here. But the fingers aren't doing anything. It's just because the fingers are attached to the key, like there. It's as if there's a little dot of glue, making the fingers stay at that point on the key, and the arm moves there, and the arm moves there, and now maybe on the third finger come up on the same kind of movement, but now the third finger stayed on its note and come back down again. And now when you go up here with the third finger on its tip, when you come back down, let them curl so the hand ends up standing curled like this. Yeah. And still there's no effort in the finger itself. It's just, the bones of the skeleton just happen to get folded in that way because the finger was on the key like that. And then come on up like this, and then, And now do that on the fourth finger. Any note, so there's the fourth finger, it actually even sort of pressed the key down, but there's no pressure on it.